Good day, team. Welcome back to one more lesson of pronunciation. As you can see here in the agenda, we're going to study 5 different vowel sounds. We have E, a long sound, E, a short sound, A, E, A. Before proceeding with today's presentation, I would like to show you this chart. As you could see on the screen, it includes all the vowel sounds, and each vowel sound is placed in a different position. Those positions refer to the physical position of a speaker's tongue and mouth when they make these phonetic sounds. So let me show you our anatomy, and this is how we must pronounce or produce those phonetic sounds. So the vertical position, talking about this vertical position right here, shows the height of each vowel sound. Sounds higher have the tongue height in higher position, right? And those that have a lower position, so that means that you must have the tongue lower. Then when we talk about round vowels, look at this at the back of your mouth. Well, it also refers to the lips being partially or mostly closed. And the horizontal position, front, center, and back of this chart shows the relative front to back position of the tongue. Front to back position of the tongue. Sounds made near the front of the mouth are placed in that location on the chart, while sounds made in the back are placed accordingly. So let's begin with the first vowel sound, E as in B. Okay, let me show you this picture for you to have an idea how you should have your lips placed, but also we need to consider the jaw position and tongue. So first of all, lips, they need to be tense and in a smile position. Keep that in mind, okay? In a smile position. Then the jaw almost completely raised. And the tongue needs to be high, near the roof of the mouth, okay? Near the roof of the mouth. Keep that in mind. And if it is necessary, you can review the previous chart to have an idea about where this vowel sound is placed. Okay, so it says, look at these instructions. Open your mouth just a little for the sound E. Spread your lips in a smile. Push your tongue forward in your mouth. E is a long sound. Move your tongue up a little as you say it. So practice it. B, B. It is also necessary to consider that we may encounter to some pronunciation problems. That's why we need to understand that this vowel sound E is long, while this one is short. So for instance, if you say E instead of E, sheep, okay, look at this, this is a sheep, will sound like ship, okay? Both words are written, differently and pronounced differently. But depending on the way how you produce a phonetic sound, the meaning may be misunderstood. Important. Well, remember that you need to feel tension in your lips, tongue, and jaw. E is a long sound. So remember that you need, let's say, a smile when you try to produce this phonetic sound. Through this video, we are also going to learn some spelling patterns for each vowel sound. So let's begin with the vowel sound E. In this way, you can have a better understanding about when and where it's necessary to produce this phonetic sound. So let's start with this section. So we have he, we, seen, these. Is a long sound, correct? Remember that. And then we have see, fee, heal, need. After this, we have east, lean, peach, teach. And look at these pattern sounds. We have knees, brief, either, and peace. We also have some less frequent spelling patterns for this vowel sound, and consists of the letters, let's say, I and io, as in police and people. Okay, so this vowel sound can be found at the beginning of the words, in the middle of the words, and at the end of the words. So for instance, here we have equal, eagle, eel, eat, either. In the middle of the words, mean, seed, need, police, seen. And at the end of the words, fee, she, three, key, and tea. Let's proceed with the second sound that we are going to cover in this video. E as in said. Okay, so the same information, like we need to consider the lips, jaw, and tongue. However, here, the lips, okay, your lips, they need to be relaxed and slightly parted. The jaw is slightly lower than for the vowel sound E. Your tongue needs to be high, but lower than E. Remember the chart that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Okay, so let's practice. Practice the sound E. Open your mouth a little for E. Do not spread your lips into a smile. Pull your tongue down a little. This vowel sound is shorter, more relaxed than sound E. Now, let's read some of the spelling patterns for the vowel sound E. Okay, so here we have. Let's focus on the first section. We have gin, syrup, system, rhythm. Okay, let's go over here. Cult, guilty, guitar, build. And the last one, sin, lips, with, gift. Important. Less frequent spelling patterns for E consist of letters like O, E, and U, as in women, pretty, busy, and been. Where can we find this vowel sound E? At the beginning of the words and in the middle of the words. Keep in mind that you won't find this vowel sound at the end of English words. So for instance, at the beginning we have is, if, issue, inch, into. And in the middle of the words we have pin, give, simple, little, minute. The third vowel sound is a diphthong. As we have seen so far, we consider, in order to reproduce this vowel sound, the lips, jaw, and tongue. So keep in mind that you need to keep your lips spread and unrounded, as in the picture that we have right here. Then the jaw rises with the tongue and closes slightly. The tongue glides from the middle level, to near the roof of the mouth. Okay, so how can you pronounce it? Okay, so close your mouth a little for A. It is a long sound. Spread your lips and move your tongue up as little as you say it. As the previous vowel sounds, we can also find pronunciation problems. For instance, we might confuse A with E. Here we have an example. If you say E instead of A, late will sound like let, and papered will sound like pepper. Okay? So practice the pronunciation of those words. Let's review some spelling patterns for this vowel sound A. So we have, let's review, let's start from here. Safe, hate, lady, late. Then we have main, fail, wait, grain, day, bay, play, ray, ate, with, slave, neighbor. Pay attention to the note that we have at the bottom of the slide. It says, less frequent spelling patterns for A consist of, if we look at this, we have 3 patterns. Okay, so let's see the examples that we have right here and read each word. We have break, great, day, great, and vain. Read it one more time, please, and practice the pronunciation. This vowel sound can also be found at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the words. Okay, so here we have some examples. Let's read each of them. 8, aim, able, April, apron, same, lake, place, rain, table, way, late, obey, may, stay. If it is necessary, you can also pause the video and practice each sound again. Fourth vowel sound, e, as in bed. Okay. Lips, slightly spread and rounded. That's how they should be. Jaw, opened, wider than for a. Tongue, high, near the roof of the mouth. Practice the sound e. Open your mouth a little more for e. E is a short, relaxed sound. Okay? Keep in mind. E as in bed. Spelling patterns for vowel sound e. Yes, read, sell, never, had, led, dead, measure. We also have less frequent spelling patterns for a. Consist of letters like this. You can read them like A, AI, IE, UE, and EO, as in any, again, friend, guest, leopard. Keep in mind that it's a relaxed sound. We can't find this vowel sound at the end of the words, but you can see this reflected at the beginning and at the end, such as any, etch, and, error, elephant. In the middle, present, rest, bread, fence, west. And the last vowel sound that we're going to study in this video is a, as in hat. Look at this picture right here. Wide open mouth. Your jaw is down and back of the tongue is down. So the lips are spread, the jaw open wider than for a, like this. And the tongue is low, near the floor of the mouth. Practice the sound a. Open your mouth a little more for a. We only have one spelling pattern for a. such as hat, man, grab, sat. And there are also some less frequent spelling patterns for this vowel sound. Okay, look at that. Here we have two, such as laugh and plaid. If you have any concern, or probably something wasn't clear enough, please feel free to share your questions in the chat that we have in WhatsApp. Thank you.